Welcome back to online learning, and today we're talking about equity and equality. So let's go ahead and go into full screen mode so we can see it clearly. Equity and equality definitely look similar. They have similar prefix and a similar suffix. And you might already be aware of what equality means. It's two things with the same value. So when someone is given something with equality, it means they are going to have equal value. Equity is a bit different. It's giving what is needed to be successful. So this doesn't always look equal. Equality is giving a shoe. Equity is giving everyone a shoe that fits. So let me model this a little bit for you in a real life kind of situation. Let's go ahead and pull up my document camera, and then we can take a closer look at what this might actually look like in real life. So in real life, we would have work, and I would have two hands to do my work. But this looks different for some people. And what if my two hands, for some reason, were different than other people's two hands? So instead of my regular size, Miss Beth, what I've always expected hands, I now have two small hands. And they look so cute, kind of pick them up a little bit because I got to get to work. But when I get to work, a regular size pencil or pen is not going to be as easy for me to hold and work with. But if everyone's getting the same pen, well, that's equality. We're all getting equal treatment, but this is going to be a bit more difficult for me to actually work through. So this equality isn't really helping support me with my tiny little baby hands. So what I would need to allow for equity is I would need a pen that is actually my size and helps me when I'm doing my work. And I would still need some help, maybe supporting it, but this size pen is much more easy for my little hands to manage. So equity deals with not just everything being equal, because equality doesn't always mean support, but what it does mean is no matter what size hand you have, if I'm using a metaphor or an analogy, you're going to try to allow the other person to be supported. This can also be used with an example with a simple Band-Aid. If everyone in our class had a cut or a little scrape or a little wound, just a small one that we needed all a Band-Aid for, but we all didn't have it in the same spot, and I hand you a Band-Aid and say you must put it on your finger because everyone's putting it on their finger, that's not really going to help you. It would take all of us putting it on our wound, and that would be equity. So going back to just our definitions, I'm going to go back to this quote from Nadine, and it's equality is giving everyone a shoe. Equity is giving everyone a shoe that fits.